Imagine a community where dental drills are practically unheard of, where the word cavity is more of a distant concept than a common ailment. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, for generations of the Amish people, this isn't a fantasy, it's their reality. Today, we're diving deep into an incredible claim that the Amish have, for all intents and purposes, never had a cavity. And the secret? A simple, $2 paste they've been using for over 2 centuries. This isn't just about teeth, it's about a way of life, and what it can teach us about health, simplicity, and perhaps, a forgotten wisdom. First, let's briefly introduce the Amish. They are a group of traditional Christian church fellowships with Swiss Anabaptist origins, known for their simple living, plain dress, and reluctance to adopt many conveniences of modern technology. They live in close-knit communities, primarily in the United States and Canada, valuing faith, family, and hard work above all else. Their rejection of modern innovations isn't just about electricity or cars, it extends to many aspects of daily life, including their diet, farming practices, and even their approach to health and wellness. This unique lifestyle sets the stage for their remarkable dental story. Now, let's address that bold claim: the Amish have never had a cavity. While it's likely an exaggeration in the strictest sense, no population is 100% immune to all dental issues. What is widely reported and observed by those familiar with Amish communities is an extraordinarily low incidence of dental caries, or cavities, compared to the general population. This isn't just anecdotal. Researchers and dentists who have worked with Amish communities often speak of their surprisingly robust oral health. It suggests a powerful combination of factors at play, far beyond just good genes. What could be their secret? To truly appreciate the Amish dental enigma, we first need to understand what a cavity is and how it forms. A cavity, or dental caries, is essentially a hole that forms in your tooth. It's caused by tooth decay, a process where acids produced by bacteria gradually dissolve the hard outer layers of your tooth, the enamel and then the dentin. If left untreated, these holes can grow deeper, causing pain, infection, and eventually, tooth loss. It's a remarkably common problem in modern society, affecting billions worldwide, and it's largely preventable. So, how exactly do these acids form? It all starts with bacteria naturally present in your mouth. When you eat or drink sugary foods and carbohydrates, these bacteria feast on the sugars. As they metabolize, or break down, the sugars, they produce acids as a byproduct. These acids then attack your tooth enamel, initiating a process called demineralization. Over time, repeated acid attacks weaken the enamel, creating tiny pores that eventually turn into visible cavities. It's a continuous battle between acid attacks and your body's natural defense mechanisms. These bacteria, along with food particles and saliva, form a sticky film on your teeth called plaque. If plaque isn't removed regularly through brushing and flossing, it hardens into tartar, also known as calculus. Tartar is much tougher than plaque and can only be removed by a dental professional. Both plaque and tartar provide a cozy breeding ground for more bacteria, intensifying the acid production and speeding up the decay process. This vicious cycle is why consistent oral hygiene is so crucial in preventing cavities. One of the most significant differences between Amish life and modern life, especially concerning dental health, lies in diet. The typical modern diet is often rich in processed foods, refined sugars, and high-fructose corn syrup, all prime fuel for cavity-causing bacteria. Think about sodas, candies, packaged snacks, and fast food. The Amish, on the other hand, consume a diet largely based on whole, unprocessed foods grown or raised on their farms, fresh vegetables, fruits, grains, dairy, and lean meats. This drastic difference in dietary habits plays a monumental role. A diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods naturally limits the amount of readily available sugars for oral bacteria. Vegetables and fruits often require more chewing, which stimulates saliva production. Saliva is your mouth's natural defense mechanism. It helps wash away food particles, neutralizes acids, and contains minerals like calcium and phosphate that help remineralize, or strengthen, tooth enamel. So, simply by eating a healthier diet, the Amish are actively reducing acid attacks and strengthening their teeth from within, creating a less hospitable environment for cavities. Beyond the type of food, the frequency of eating also matters. In modern society, continuous snacking throughout the day is common. Every time you snack, especially on sugary items, you're initiating another acid attack on your teeth. Your enamel gets a break to recover only after about 20 to 30 minutes of no food or drink, besides water. The Amish typically adhere to structured meal times, with less frequent snacking. This gives their teeth crucial recovery periods, reducing the cumulative acid exposure and further safeguarding their enamel. Here's an interesting paradox: the Amish generally don't use fluoridated toothpaste or drink fluoridated water, common practices in modern dental care hailed for their cavity-preventing properties. Fluoride helps strengthen the enamel and make it more resistant to acid attacks. So, how do the Amish maintain such good oral health without it? This highlights the profound impact of their overall lifestyle. Their diet and minimal exposure to fermentable carbohydrates might render the external application of fluoride less critical, or their natural paste provides a different, equally effective protective mechanism. Another lens through which to view Amish dental health is the oral microbiome, the complex community of microorganisms, including bacteria, fungi, and viruses, living in your mouth. A balanced oral microbiome is crucial for health. A diet high in sugars and processed foods can disrupt this balance, favoring harmful bacteria that produce acids. The Amish diet and lifestyle likely support a healthier, more balanced oral microbiome, where beneficial bacteria can thrive and help keep the acid-producing bad guys in check, contributing to overall oral resilience. So, we've discussed diet and lifestyle, which are undoubtedly massive contributors. But what about the specific claim of a $2 paste? The legend suggests that for generations, the Amish have used a very simple, homemade dental paste, not a commercially produced toothpaste filled with complex chemicals, but something far more basic and inexpensive. While there isn't one single, universally documented Amish paste, the principles behind what they might use align with traditional remedies and natural ingredients known for their oral health benefits. Let's explore what this humble paste could be made of. One of the most commonly cited ingredients for such a traditional paste is baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate. Baking soda is a mild abrasive, which helps to gently scrub away plaque and food particles from the tooth surface without being overly harsh on enamel. More importantly, it's alkaline, meaning it has a high pH. Remember those cavity-causing acids? Baking soda can help neutralize them, shifting the pH balance in your mouth away from the acidic environment that favors decay and towards a more neutral or even slightly alkaline state, which is less conducive to bacterial growth. Another probable ingredient is common table salt, or sodium chloride. Salt has been used for oral hygiene for centuries, long before modern toothpaste existed. It acts as a natural antiseptic, helping to reduce the number of harmful bacteria in the mouth. When dissolved in water or mixed into a paste, salt can draw out fluid from tissues, a process called osmosis, which can help reduce swelling and inflammation in the gums. A saline rinse is still recommended by dentists for various oral issues, demonstrating salt's enduring effectiveness. To bind these ingredients into a paste, a simple liquid like water would be used. And while the Amish prioritize practicality over flavor, some traditional recipes might incorporate natural elements for a mild taste or additional benefits, such as a drop of peppermint oil, spearmint oil, or even a tiny amount of ground herbs like sage or myrrh, known for their antibacterial properties. However, the core of the Amish paste truly lies in the simple, effective combination of baking soda and salt, relying on their fundamental chemical and mechanical actions. So, how would this $2 paste actively prevent cavities? Firstly, there's the mechanical action of brushing. Regardless of the paste, the physical act of brushing with a brush, likely a simple, stiff-bristled brush, helps dislodge food particles, disrupt plaque, and stimulate gum circulation. The mild abrasiveness of baking soda aids this process, gently polishing the tooth surface and removing the sticky biofilm where bacteria thrive. This basic mechanical cleaning is fundamental to all oral hygiene, whether with modern toothpaste or a traditional paste. Beyond the physical cleaning, the chemical properties are key. As we discussed, baking soda is alkaline. When you brush with an alkaline paste, it immediately begins to neutralize the acids in your mouth that are produced by bacteria after eating. This quick neutralization is crucial because it reduces the time your tooth enamel is exposed to harmful acidic environments, dramatically slowing down the demineralization process that leads to cavities. It's like putting out a small fire before it can spread, protecting your enamel from constant acid attacks. And then there's the antimicrobial aspect. Salt acts as a natural antiseptic, inhibiting the growth of harmful bacteria in your mouth. While it might not sterilize your mouth entirely, which wouldn't be healthy anyway, as we need beneficial bacteria, it helps to keep the population of cavity-causing bacteria in check. This combined effect of pH neutralization and antimicrobial action creates an environment where destructive oral processes are significantly dampened, allowing the mouth's natural defenses to maintain balance and prevent decay. Now, let's talk about that $2 paste price tag. Modern toothpaste, while often containing fluoride, abrasives, and detergents, can range from a few dollars to much more for specialized varieties. A small box of baking soda and a container of salt cost incredibly little and last a very long time. This stark cost difference isn't just about saving money, it reflects a philosophy of self-sufficiency and resourcefulness. The Amish demonstrate that effective oral care doesn't need to be expensive or complex, aligning with their broader values of simplicity and independence from commercial products. It's important to understand that the magic of the $2 paste isn't just in the paste itself. It's part of a holistic approach to health. The Amish don't just brush their teeth, they live a lifestyle that inherently supports oral health. Their physical activity, lower stress levels, strong community bonds, and direct connection to nature all contribute to a general state of well-being that, in turn, fortifies their immune system and overall bodily resilience, including their oral cavity. It's a reminder that health is interconnected. Another factor to consider is access to modern dentistry. While some Amish may visit dentists, many rely on home remedies and simple preventative measures. Their preference for natural healing and self-reliance means that serious dental issues might be treated differently, or prevented altogether, through their lifestyle. This isn't to say modern dentistry isn't crucial for complex problems, but it underscores how their proactive, simple approach to daily care may reduce the need for extensive interventions, which often come with high costs and technological dependence. So, what can we, in our modern, fast-paced world, learn from the Amish and their remarkable dental health? It's not necessarily about abandoning all modern dental advancements or moving to a farm. Instead, it's about re-evaluating our priorities and understanding the fundamental drivers of oral health. It highlights the profound impact of diet, simplicity, and consistent, basic care. Perhaps we've overcomplicated something that, at its core, can be quite straightforward and incredibly effective, even on a budget. The most impactful lesson is arguably the easiest to implement: significantly reduce your intake of refined sugars and processed carbohydrates. This is the single biggest step you can take to starve the cavity-causing bacteria in your mouth. Look at labels, cut down on sugary drinks, and opt for whole, unprocessed foods. Even small changes, like swapping a sugary snack for a piece of fruit or some nuts, can make a significant difference over time by reducing the frequency and intensity of those harmful acid attacks. Building on that, prioritize a diet rich in whole, natural foods. Incorporate plenty of fresh vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These foods not only provide essential nutrients for overall health, but many also act as natural tooth cleaners and stimulate saliva flow. Crunchy vegetables like carrots and celery, for instance, can help scrub teeth and increase saliva, aiding in the neutralization of acids. Think about food as medicine, not just fuel, and certainly not just a source of pleasure for oral bacteria. Consider integrating some aspects of the simple paste into your routine. While you might not abandon your fluoridated toothpaste entirely, you could try an occasional brushing with a homemade baking soda and salt paste, or even just a simple baking soda brush. This can provide a powerful alkaline boost and gentle abrasion. Remember, the goal isn't necessarily to replicate the Amish exactly, but to understand and apply the principles of effective, natural oral care. Consistency in brushing, twice a day, remains paramount, regardless of the paste. Let's delve a bit deeper into the science of pH. Your mouth typically maintains a neutral pH of around 7. After you eat, especially sugary or acidic foods, the pH can drop significantly, becoming more acidic. When the pH drops below 5.5, your tooth enamel begins to demineralize. That's when cavities start forming. Baking soda, being alkaline with a pH of around 8.5, quickly raises the pH in your mouth, effectively counteracting the acid attack. This simple chemical interaction is a powerful defense mechanism, often overlooked in modern routines. Your mouth isn't defenseless. Saliva plays a critical role in remineralization, the process where minerals like calcium and phosphate from your saliva are redeposited onto your enamel, repairing the damage caused by acid attacks. This natural repair process is constantly happening. A diet that stimulates good saliva flow, combined with a quick neutralization of acids, like with baking soda, provides optimal conditions for remineralization. So, you're not just preventing decay, you're actively helping your teeth heal themselves. The Amish way highlights the profound value of simplicity and reliance on natural ingredients. Before the advent of commercial toothpastes, people used a variety of natural substances, ash, charcoal, herbs, salt, and baking soda, for oral hygiene. These methods were effective because they addressed the core issues: cleaning teeth, neutralizing acids, and managing bacteria. The Amish remind us that sometimes, the most sophisticated solutions are found in the simplest, most accessible elements, directly from nature, without needing complex formulations or expensive marketing. Now, some might be skeptical: can it really be just a $2 paste? As we've emphasized, it's never just one thing. The paste is a component within a larger ecosystem of health. Their low-sugar, whole-food diet, infrequent snacking, and overall traditional lifestyle create an environment where the simple paste can be incredibly effective. If a modern individual were to solely switch to a baking soda paste while maintaining a highly sugary diet, they likely wouldn't see the same results. It's the synergy of all these elements that creates the Amish dental advantage. Let's also briefly touch on other indirect factors. The Amish live in strong, supportive communities with lower reported stress levels compared to modern society. Chronic stress can negatively impact the immune system, making the body more susceptible to various health issues, including gum disease and, indirectly, tooth decay. While not directly preventing cavities, a peaceful, low-stress environment undoubtedly contributes to overall wellness, which then creates a more resilient body and mouth. It's a subtle but significant advantage. So, how can you incorporate these lessons without completely overhauling your life? Start small. Perhaps commit to 1 day a week without processed sugar. Try making your own mouthwash with salt water. Consider a baking soda brush once or twice a week. These gradual, sustainable changes are more likely to stick and accumulate into significant improvements in your oral health over time. It's about mindful choices, not extreme transformations. Every step towards simplicity and natural care is a step towards healthier teeth. In a world constantly seeking the next big innovation, the Amish story offers a powerful counter-narrative. It suggests that sometimes, the answers to our health challenges might not lie in more complex technology or expensive products, but in rediscovering fundamental principles and natural wisdom. As research continues to explore the oral microbiome and the long-term effects of modern diets, we might find ourselves looking more and more to communities like the Amish for sustainable, effective, and profoundly simple ways to maintain our health, starting with our smiles. Let's quickly recap the key takeaways from our journey into Amish dental health. First, their remarkably low cavity rates are a testament to their traditional lifestyle. Second, a diet rich in whole foods and low in processed sugars is paramount for a healthy oral environment. Third, simple, natural ingredients like baking soda and salt offer effective ways to clean teeth, neutralize acids, and manage bacteria. And finally, it's the synergy of all these factors, diet, paste, lifestyle, that creates their exceptional oral health. Your oral health is a window into your overall well-being. The Amish provide a compelling case study that prevention, simplicity, and a mindful approach to what you consume and how you live can lead to incredible results, even in the absence of advanced modern technologies. So, perhaps it's time to dust off some old wisdom and empower ourselves with knowledge that's not just effective, but also accessible and affordable. A healthier smile and a healthier you might be just a few simple, intentional choices away. We hope this exploration into Amish dental secrets has given you fresh perspectives on oral health. What are your thoughts? Have you tried natural dental remedies? Share your experiences in the comments below. If you found this video enlightening, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating topics. And remember, sometimes the best solutions aren't the most complicated, but the ones rooted in simplicity and centuries of practical wisdom. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.